Now, when you pick up a newspaper or read an article online or watch TV news, do you trust what's being said? Should you trust it? The credibility of the media has tanked in recent years, and not just because the president fights back by talking about fake news. Several surveys reveal that 2/3 of Americans just don't trust the media to give them accurate, balanced, or objective stories. Now, whether you love President Trump or not, 91% of the news coverage about him is negative. 91%. No wonder he tweets. But it has not caused the public to love the media. They're barely more popular than food poisoning. And as one who has been the target of the news media for nearly 30 years in politics, I've come to some simple conclusions. Number one, if you read your own quotes in a story and they make you mad, then you weren't quoted correctly, or at least not in proper context, because if it's your words, you aren't mad at the reporter unless your words were twisted, taken out of context, or incomplete. Number two, if you read a story about yourself and you can't detect whether the reporter likes you or not, that is a good reporter and a good story. Number three, good journalism isn't just telling the truth. It's telling the truth in proportion to all their truth there is. Simply put, is the story getting the most attention because it really impacts the most people in the most significant way, or just because it amplifies a flaw or a faux pas of the figure in the story? And four, inflection and facial expressions can totally change a story. For example, I'm going to read the same line, but each time I'm going to use a little different inflection or facial expression. Here goes. Senator Piehole said the tax bill would lower taxes. Try it again. Senator Piehole said the tax bill would lower taxes. Here's another one. Senator Piehole said the tax bill would lower taxes. And Senator Piehole said the tax bill would lower taxes. Now, just by changing my inflection or facial expression, I change how the story is perceived. Now, the media loves to question authority figures, but they hate to be questioned as to their fairness or objectivity. Granted, the free press is a vital foundation to our liberty, but a free press that isn't a professional and responsible press would help destroy our liberty. The media has a job, and it's not to give candidates and elected officials a tongue bath of love and approval. I get that. But the difference between reporting news and commenting on the news is that reporting gives you sterile and passionless facts and believes that you are smart enough to form your own opinions. A commentator wants to give you an opinion and then steer you only toward the facts that support his or her opinion, which hopefully will become yours. Now, the media doesn't want you to believe politicians at face value, and I'd say, fine, you shouldn't. But neither should you believe the media at face value. Unless, of course, we're talking about the stuff I say. And then you can take it to the bank. So tonight, we're going to pull back the curtain and let you see the media unmask. And here's a little warning. It ain't a pretty sight.